Hello, Libras. Happy full moon. Welcome to Soulstice Revival's full moon energy reading. Today, you're going to get a card from my Sacred Rebel deck and my Wisdom of the Oracle deck, and then we're going to pull a chakra card for you as well. So let's get started. Trying to get through these so that I can go enjoy the full moon and do my own ritual and reflection. And a bath, because I love baths. Sun, moon, or rising, these are general, or Venus. Sun, moon, rising, or Venus, they're general. You can book a personal reading. You can see how to do so in the description below. Also, you get $10 off the readings because I love full moons. And Halloween. Alright, Libra, what's your messages? Do your guides want you to know? I'm going to pull that one, but I'm also going to pull this one. Softly, softly, the tender touch and faith in the process. 32. And softly, softly, the tender touch. Oh, I see a lotus flower. Number 20. Spirals. I'm not going to talk yet. But why are you crying? Some of you are crying. Some of you are sad and hurt. But the key to your happy. You've got the key to your happiness. And the joy for life. Look up the hummingbird spiritual meaning. I have a feeling, Libra, you need to know that. Also, crow. But really, the hummingbird. Number 26, by the way. I'm going to pull your chakra card now, too. So I pick the stone, the chakra stone, and then I go to my cards by Tori Hartman. Libra. Crown chakra. I'm so not surprised because on this card, that's what's really popping out for me here. Connecting to spirit and seeing the beauty. I released that which is no longer serving me. The Lotus Mudra. Look up the Lotus Mudra too for your healing process. And maybe to do it during this full moon energy so that you can release things that aren't your fears. For sure. Pull your card. Some of you ever had a time trusting. Okay. And you got confusion for your chakra card. I'm going to look at the softly, softly, the tender touch really quick just to see. You don't need to push quite so hard to receive what is naturally coming to you. Your push comes from a place of uncertainty over whether or not you will succeed. You need to relax and have more faith in yourself. Yeah. And just because this card is pink on the outside, I want to bring you back to your heart chakra as well. You are a beautiful being, Libra. And I never really drawn to the tear on her face, which is why I pulled out my book. But, oh, okay. Libras, you are very hard on yourself. So a lot of you are being driven by that masculine energy, by the do, go, 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 action, 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 and maybe some of you even were like ridiculed. Maybe you're very sensitive and you grew up in a harsh environment, so you've learned to be that your own worst critic, your negative self-talk and shame, and you're being very hard on yourself right now. Like, you're not where you want to be. You're not, you feel bad about yourself, like you're not good enough. Like, yeah. And that's creating a lot of pain for you. But you are this divine spirit that wants to bring out more into this world. And with a lotus flower, do I have, I don't think I have that deck. Here, I don't. The lotus flower, so if you've ever seen one in real life, they're so magical. Every morning at the same time, they will open up and soak in the energy, the life, that solar plexus, just that golden light, right? And then every evening they close back up to absorb what they've experienced throughout that day and taken in the nutrients of the sun, and restore and relax and reflect inward. That's what you've got to do. So all of these outward experiences, everything that you encounter in the day, a lot of noise, a lot of feedback from other people, going inward is a time for you to take a reflection and to do your own self-work. And to, when I say self-work, I mean to be able to ask yourself, am I separating what is that person's versus what's mine? Because we can take on other people's energy, and I really feel that for you, because I really feel some sensitivity coming from you and maybe harsh voices that are surrounding you in your environment right now, which are keeping you down. But if you allow yourself to go inward and reflect and be able to take care of yourself and release other people's energy, cleanse your own aura, whether it's sage, Palo Santo, meditation, you'll be able to find that inner happiness that you're seeking. Remember, look up the hummingbird here, because there is a little hummingbird here. And just don't be afraid to be you, because again, I also see a lot of blue, so truth and expressing yourself. And it's been hard for you, maybe because you doubt yourself, or you don't know if you're doing or taking the right steps in your life right now, which is why you're being asked to have faith in this process. And that everything is unfolding as it should. But with the confusion there, if you're really constricted by outward voices, so I'm feeling like you need to trust yourself. You need to connect with divine. You need to do your meditation. Trust your intuition. And trust that you're coming from a loving place and you are this creative being that wants to be in the world fearless. You can get there. What a great time for you to release some of that stuff with this full moon. But with that confusion, the more you allow others in, the more you are willing to allow other people's fears to be imposed onto you without even recognizing it. So remember, sometimes people's responses to what you share with them are from a place of fear or a lack or scarcity. I think that's going to be important for you. I don't know how, but it can take, like, if you have ideas that you want to do for your life, like you want a job that's like this and your parents are telling you no, I don't think that's a good idea, blah, blah, blah. Probably because it's coming from a place of fear. And that makes you unhappy because you don't have their approval. But this is asking you to void out those extra noises. Come inward, because that's where you can connect to your highest self. That's where you connect to divine. And that's going to give you that happiness and that faith. It will help you continue to have faith. The hard thing is, it's easy to say that you sent your prayers out, but then we have to trust and let go of the outcome and trust that everything's happening for us. Okay, Libra, that is your reading. You can book a personal reading. Look in the description below. $10 off for the readings if you book them now. Okay? Have a wonderful full moon.